It all started in the beginning, when God the Father created us male and female, created to dominate, to lead, to be in constant communion. Nevertheless, man was created by God for fellowship. Yes, with God, man was in companionship. It was such a lovely relationship. Every evening, God came seeking man. God was glad seeing man walk in his lands according to his intent until
to kill and to destroy. Chose to follow him, disobeying a simple instruction. He was tempted of his own desires, seduced of his innate lust, the lust having disobedience. Disobedience, which is unbelief. Unbelief, a killer. After man believed the report of the sheep, after he believed the report of Lucifer, the fallen angel, like in the laboratory, two unstable reactors were mixed. A serious reaction occurred, and man died. Man's death wasn't physical alone. A spiritual death it was. Man lost fellowship with the Father. He had to be let go, cast out of the garden. Cast out of his presence. Man lost communion. He could think and breathe, but he lost his rest. He could walk and play, but yet without rest. So sin multiplied in the land. Fathers have pleasure in their own daughters. Mothers left their children for them. It was a pitiful situation. The world was in a sorry condition. Friends hated one another. Brothers murdered brothers. like a computer software program. Like a city infested with a zombie virus. The devil took over the hearts of men. Iniquity, the order of the day. Since sin became the norm for years upon years, men became a figment of an imagination, short-sighted souls, a smoke in the wind, lifeless. There needed to be a solution to this problem. Bear this in mind, that even in the midst of all these, God always had man in mind. He was never far away. He was the ark, the brazen serpent, the fourth man in the fire, the scapegoat and the Passover lamb. Like picking a second choice university in a jam form, God had a second plan from the beginning of time. His name was Jesus. But man was still unrepentant. Man still had the sinful nature in him. Jesus was killed by the sin he came to save. Crucify him! But it was all according to the plan from the beginning. He died and was buried, but he didn't stay dead. On the third day, Jesus rose again, completing the plan of salvation.
Upon the ascension of Jesus, and on the day of Pentecost, the Spirit of God descended upon mankind, marking the beginning of a new wave, signifying God's presence and power, filling the believer with power and boldness. Speaking with boldness and power in tongues, discerning spirits, preaching the gospel of Jesus, performing miracles, healing the sick, casting out devils. That same Spirit resides in you. That same ability is at work in you upon believing.
Glory to God. Wow.
Let's paint you a scenario. For once upon a time, you were born of the flesh. led by selfish desires and their Adamic nature. You were liable to sin. You were subject to the lust of the flesh. You were subject to the lust of the eyes. You are subject to the pride of life. You are heading towards destruction. Called out of your old ways, now born of God's Spirit, set apart for His purpose, born the light that you will stand. It's forced to the